What's up, everybody? Welcome to Copper Kettle Farms live chat. I am multitasking right now because there's a huge giveaway going on a Discord server that I help run. We got Wide Family Farm in here, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. And yeah, we haven't really done that much this week, so there's not a whole lot we're going to talk about, but we didn't get a chance to do our goat live. Can you hear us okay? Because we also have a fan running because we don't have AC in yet, which is another thing we got to figure out because it's freaking hot. You are late, Donald. Keith's coming. Hey, Papa Z. Yeah, it's hot here. I think I might try to bring up the AC tomorrow, just temporarily, if you'll help me bring it up. Yeah. But let me know if you can hear us okay. Give us a thumbs up. I totally forgot to share this around in Homesteaders Hub and small YouTubers. I don't know if one of you guys can do that for me because I forgot. I can probably do it some while we get people in here. Hey, Howie. Welcome, welcome. Let me see if I can at least share it on my wall or something. Grab this. We did check this morning. Actually, let me check now while I'm thinking about it, what our hours are, since I know somebody's going to ask. We are 292, looks like, till monetization. So it went up a little bit in the last day, but, you know, we'll get there. TJ Miller, what's up? I'm going to post on my wall real quick. We are live. How can it go up? So obviously running the channel, us putting out more content. I have one video scheduled to go out Wednesday. We're trying to do 2 a week right now. I'm going to have another one probably edited tomorrow to go out Friday. Well, it should be going down, but if it's because it's every 365, if a year ago today there were less hours put out, then it's going to fluctuate as it continues to go down. But I will say last summer, we didn't put out anything but lives. So it's going to go up as we put out more content because we're kind of canceling out those days where we didn't put out content, if that makes sense. Hair in my mouth. Sorry. Hey, Skinner Farms. So yeah, running the channel, especially the new stuff. Wednesday's video is almost 20 minutes long because just to give you guys a heads up, it's going to be a, I don't know if you've ever heard of those ambient videos where you're creating like a vibe or a mood. Like, let's say you feel like being in a forest. So it's got like beautiful forest imagery. It's got forest sounds. So I created one of those. That is my first time ever creating an ambient video. And it's meant to be a like nighttime dark apothecary at night. So it's got like fire burning noises, glass clinking, like an herbal apothecary, herbs being chopped. It's got some music in the background. So it really creates this calming, but you can just imagine being in an herbal apothecary at night. So I'm kind of excited about it. I'm hoping that's one that people will play often. But that'll be out Wednesday night. I think I have it coming out 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you're into creating those vibes and that mood, check it out. And then I think Friday I might do the video of the shed conversion. Although I don't know that that one will bring in many hours. So I'm trying to think if there's something else. I want to get Donald to do another soil video.
Yeah.
If we can record one tomorrow.
Do it.
And think of topics. Like you wanted to do one about the soil food web, I think, right?
Yeah.
So, and actually I think I might do a farm sounds ambient video like an ASMR video, and then a camping ASMR video. Like if you go out camping in the woods, which is one of my favorite things. So, but yeah, if you can run the channel, I'm thinking we're giving ourselves till June 1st to hit it. So we still have about a week today, I think. A week from today. Hey, Johnny, long time no see. But a week from today. Yeah. So we're working on it. We're close. We're very close. I also want to start tackling our TikTok this summer, but I got to get us more compartmentalized with our tasks, because right now there's a little bit of everything going on. The gardening, setting up a fence. Actually, after the live tonight, I think we were going to go out and water, right? So it's disgustingly hot during the day. We have no air conditioning going on right now in the downstairs of the house. So yeah, it's there's just a lot. It's hot. But we did do a soil video, what was that, a month ago, on five tips to growing your soil. So I'm trying to think of more ways to break down soil. He is reading, what, Teaming with Microbes right now? Is that what you're reading?
Yes.
So maybe he'll get some ideas from that. Hey, Thorhaven, I'm glad you're here because you're going to be our shout out later. Yeah, we have a window air unit in the downstairs here, but we haven't put it in yet. Dad says it's not working. I remember it working last year, so I might just bring it up and try it. Or we can just turn it on in the garage and try it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow because it's way too hot to not have air conditioning. So yeah, we've been busy. Donald did it wasn't last night, the night before. He worked till he got him at 3:30 in the morning. I stayed up till 3:30 in the morning. So we slept in yesterday. As soon as he got up yesterday, he had to go right to work. And then today, it was just really too hot to do much today. We did some stuff around the house, but Courtney. But yeah, we're trying to get there, and it'll happen eventually. If it doesn't make it June 1st, I set the deadline because I work better with a deadline. Like, it gives me a goal. And I think it lit a fire for me to finish some videos that have been sitting, so. But anyway, so how's everybody else doing? Getting your planting in? We are behind on our planting. We have some stuff in, but there's still a lot we got to do and get and stuff. It's never ending. He even looks tired right now. We almost skipped the live today, but we really need the hours, so we decided not to.
Yeah. That's right. I am tired.
He is tired. He's very tired. Very tired. We did play cards with Dad tonight, and we just had pizza because it's easier. 4-day weekend and smashing through our to-do and project list. Yeah, we are not smashing through ours very well right now because it's so hot and we have no air conditioning in the house.
Tomorrow I will, though.
I think we should go to bed earlier tonight so we can get up earlier before it gets too hot out tomorrow. That's what I think. You have planted everything now? Yeah, we have not. Our tomato, I mean, there's certain things we can't plant yet. The tomatoes, we started a little late. I'm going to let them get bigger before we plant them. I may go buy some transplants of some herbs, like my rosemary did not do well. I'm trying to think what else we are behind on. We're behind on a lot. But, you know, honestly, there's certain things that it's just going to grow all year anyway. And there's certain things that are going to be perennials, like some echinacea and stuff. So we'll just plant it whenever and it'll grow whenever. Yes, heat definitely drains. I do not like working in the heat.
Well, it's 80 degrees at 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees in our house right now. Not looking forward to that.
Well, I mean, even outside.
Yeah. Well, and I'm glad we got some things done. Like the tomatoes are growing well. They're upstairs in the office. We haven't gotten much rain in the last week, so I'm hoping we get rain. That was our issue last year with the garden. We got hardly any. I think there was months. Wasn't it like months we got no rain?
2 months.
2 months, and everything died, and we couldn't use our well because we've only got a 17-foot well. The stream dried up, the rain barrels emptied, and it's like, well, what do you do? So we just let it go. There's nothing we could do at that point.
Good news is tomorrow it's supposed to be a 1/4 inch rain.
I'll take it. I'm still gonna water tonight though, and we got to put the fencing up. We were going to do that today.
I'm almost drained on the rain barrel. I got a little bit left.
Yeah. We need more rain barrels set up. We've got 2 big ones set up next to the garden, but I think I want like 4 at least. So it's the well that's the issue. If we didn't have such a shallow well, I think it would not be so bad. Finally stopped freezing at night. Nice. In Alaska. That's interesting. I thought you guys would always freeze at night there, but
It's supposed to hit 70 this week with them.
nice. 72 is my favorite temp, I think, outside. Inside, I think I like it cooler. I like to sleep when it's like, what, 68?
Yeah.
Something like that. I like it cooler. But I'd love to just have someone like stay for a week and help us get through some of these projects, to be quite honest. Drip irrigation, but where are we going to get the water from? That's the problem. If we have 2 months with no water, where do we get water for a drip irrigation? And where would we get pressure to do a drip irrigation?
Organic matter.
Yeah.
Organic matter will save a lot of water.
Yeah. You want hay or like wood chips?
Well, I mean, wood chips will soak up a lot of water, but I'm just anything that's broken down. So it can be grass clipping, just a lot of it.
Well, we could put down hay.
Like on average, you want your soil to be like 5 to 10% organic.
Yeah. Courtney says they're going to get some IBC totes and store water there. Yeah. We actually have plenty of barrels. I think we've probably got, what, we think 50 barrels total? Maybe not that many. Maybe 20?
Probably 20, 25.
Because he can get some from work for free.
Yeah, I get 55-gallon barrels, plastic barrels that have the lid that I can pull off.
We can't use our house water supply. It's a 17-foot well. It spit last year when we were trying to water the garden. It almost went dry. There's one thing I don't understand about this house. They only dug a 17-foot well. It's got a high water table, but if you have a bad year with water, what do?
They were probably like, we'll never have a bad year with water.
Well, and I think the owners before us, it was an older couple. This was an estate sale, so the owners had died. I just don't think they put in a garden. There was no garden here. So, and I assume they're the ones that built it in the 40s when it was built. But yeah, it's 17 foot and that's it. We can't water the garden from the well. Or we will run out of water, unfortunately. Now we do have a stream out back, and we actually have a submersible pump that we use to bring water up. And we've used it. We can pump it through a hose. It's not like high pressure, but it's enough. It gets a little gunky in the filter, so we have to make sure it's clean. But if we go through a drought, the stream dries up too. So the only alternative would be to buy water, and I really don't want to do that.
But I think one of the things we're going to try to work on this year is getting the gutters redone, and then a lot of rain barrels.
Yeah. Because we've got like 15 more rain barrels to set up. And I think if we get all of those set up, in succession where one fills up the next one, and so on, then we'll be in better shape. Any chance a ram pump would work from the stream? Is that like a submersible pump? Yeah, I think we're mostly going to focus on the rain barrels. Another well I don't think can be put in. But one, it would cost money that we couldn't do. But two, we live in an area that's got tons of rocks. Like we can't even, next to our house is a rock that's, I mean, it's big as like a 𝙎𝙬𝙄 probably. I mean, we have tons of big rocks around here. So that may be all they could go down for all I know. I don't know. But you dig 6 inches down in our soil and you've got water. So it's a high water table, but tons and tons of rock. You should do a video sometime of all the big rocks that we've got in the yard. Yeah. I mean, big rocks.
More like boulders.
Yeah, like this area is known for big boulders. Reminds me of a quote from Tremors. Is it? No, it was Shrek. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. But I think if we have all the rain barrels we want, although I still want to go on those big square ones. What are those called?
The totes.
The IBC totes. Yeah, I definitely want some of those. I had a friend that got one from a local orchard. And actually, the guy that owns the orchard's a friend of mine. I might ask him if he's got any more that I can get. Because a couple of them would be great.
Benny or whatever?
Ben Wank, yeah. Yeah, we had the room for the barrels. And honestly, we may sell the rest of the ones we don't use, but now I'm kind of thinking of not selling the rest of them. Because I saw a cool thing on, I think, Pinterest. Someone took those 55-gallon barrels and cut them in half, so it's like scoops. And I guess they put like drain plugs or whatever in the bottom, and they use them as raised bed things. Bottoms. Things, whatever. Container.
Raised bed.
Yeah, that's what I said. Ours is 160 foot deep and still have trouble when we don't get enough rain. Yeah. But that's another reason I think it's weird that ours is only 17 foot, because you would think it would go up quicker because there's 3 of us living here and we do water our animals. But Dad waters all of his from rain barrel. He's got a rain barrel over by where his animals are. We do ours from the well, and then we let the chickens kind of roam around and they drink out of the stream too. Actually, I do have a picture of our property from the air from Google Maps.
She's talking about they have to hide their IBC tote because they'll get fined for it.
Yeah, I think Maryland does that, but I'm not sure about Pennsylvania. The rainwater tax.
Well, they tax you for it, but I don't think they fine you for totes, do they?
I think they'll count that, yeah. Whatever your surface area is collecting.
Okay, so it's not like a fine; it's just an added-on tax for your surface.
Yeah, in Maryland, I don't know about Pennsylvania. I remember when it was happening in Maryland, everybody got pissed off because it was based on your surface area, like your driveway,
your impervious surface area.
Yeah,
and of course,
it's tax the rain.
Government buildings are exempt.
Right. I think my well pump breaker might be going bad. That sucks. Keep getting hair. We got a fan blowing on us right now, so my hair keeps blowing in my mouth. I apologize. So yeah, I think we're gonna start with the rain barrels because that's something that we already have the barrels, and all we need to do is get the connectors and then a surface to put them on. I think that's the easiest route for us right now. But we do need to get new gutters installed. I'm actually gonna see if I can barter. I had a guy that was gonna barter with me to do either gutters or windows or something, and I wanted to do the gutters for a website. And then I have a cousin that does a roofing company nearby. And I mean, it's a big roofing company, but I guess this guy used to work for him. And he said that his experience with my cousin's company, he would never do business with the Groves again. And I told him, I was like, look, I don't have anything to do with my cousin. But he said he would give me a shot, and then I haven't heard back. So I think my cousin kind of ruined my chance at that job. But I was going to try to get some gutters out of it. So, yeah, the government wants to tax everything. I don't like it. So I think this week, when do you want to do the rain barrels? I think we should do them sooner than later. I know we got to do the fence tomorrow because we have noticed deer starting to get into the garden. So the fencing has to happen, but I think the rain barrels should be next. What do you think?
Yeah. But that means the gutters have to be next.
Well, we can still get rain. I mean,
Oh yeah, but it's still, I would like to get the two, at least the two on the garage.
Right.
Because that loses a lot of water.
So you don't want to do the rain barrels
No,
yet?
I do want to do the rain barrels,
Okay.
but I still want to do the gutters as well with them.
Okay. So I will reach out to some companies that do gutters. Maybe I'll reach out to that guy one more time and be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm willing to barter with you for all new gutters on my house, on my garage. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to try to work this out with a company to get it, not for free, but to barter. Yeah, it has been dry. I don't like it. I just need to become a millionaire and like hire somebody
To
like,
catch the rain?
no, just to do all this work.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. I was trying to think if there's any big bodies of water around. Like the closest would be Lake Heritage, but I mean, we could always go out to Codorus and start filling up some barrels. That would be weird, but we could do it. Yeah, send us some of that Texas rain. I heard you guys, a couple of my friends from Texas have been talking about you guys are just get inundated. And I'm like, all right, Mother Nature, there's like a balance thing that we got to do here.
It's that Gulf of Mexico.
I wonder how hard it is to put gutters in.
It shouldn't be that hard. It's just I think the garage's issue is the piece of board that it's attached to. I forgot what it's called. Fascia. I think the fascia board.
Mm-hmm.
It's rotted, so we need to replace the board.
If people can bag gas, you can barrel.
I like it.
Yes. Hey, Matt, you want to come up and do some labor in the sunshine with us one day? We need to make more friends that are more local, that don't mind payment and beer or something. I don't know. The older I get and the fatter I get, the more I realize I need more money. Or I just need to lose weight and suck it up. That's kind of the direction I'm going. My hair keeps tickling my nose now, too. The wind just... So that's my goal. We're going to lose weight, get in better shape, and just do it ourselves, I think. Just need to not have drill that weekend. Well, we'll plan a weekend. You let me know your schedule, because we'll work around it.
You and your drill.
We can get Connor to come up, too. I doubt we'll be able to get Frenchie or the Heaths up, but...
Yeah, they're always busy.
Yeah, maybe we can get Connor up.
Check with our local 4-H or FFA for what?
For labor.
Is that for labor?
Probably. We did have I got to pay Tommy, by the way. Don't let me forget.
Don't forget to pay Tommy.
After the live, please. Thank you.
Like, remind you to pay him after the live?
Yes.
Or after the live, remind you?
After the live, remind me.
Okay.
You're too far away, Skinner. Aren't you like in Indiana
Yeah.
or something.
Well, how long was that? 9 hours?
When we went to Indiana, yeah, but 9 hours to get to Indianapolis from here. There we go. I'm sorry, I keep getting these hairs in my mouth. It was a nice drive.
It was.
Ohio was flat, but
Indianapolis had something that I thought was really cool. I think we were both talking about it.
what?
The renting electric cars.
Oh yeah, you guys had that thing in Indianapolis where you can rent cars and stuff. That was, which we should have used, but when we drove our own cars, so I guess it doesn't matter.
And when I say that, I don't mean like Enterprise or whatever. It's like there's cars lined up.
You put in a quarter or whatever.
It's like you put in your money, whatever, and then pull it out and go.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Well, they had them a lot around the conference center too, which is where we went to the Indianapolis Conference Center for a wastewater conference or something.
I was like, hell, parts of the country all in the future and stuff.
Oh, how far are you from Indianapolis, Skinner?
I think he said he's like an hour south.
Well, next time you're there, there's a chocolate shop there that I want chocolates from, and I have
that one,
that place. Is it called the Best Damn Chocolate Shop or something?
I think that's what it's called.
Have you been there? Let me know, because they had this peanut butter thing, and I think they ship. I should just freaking order it. But man, it was good. I had to go to the chocolate shop when I was there. I like finding little shops like that are
best chocolate in town.
Best chocolate in town. That place. Have you been there? If not, you should go. I'm gonna see if I can order from them. It's so good.
Why am I on Top Shop?
I don't know, because you're not doing it right. That's why. Hey, Quebec. Good to see you. Miss Mal. We are, we don't have a whole lot to talk about today, I don't think. But
we got lots to talk about.
No new books.
Chocolate.
Well, yeah, we were talking about chocolate. We were talking about lack of water. We're hoping it rains tomorrow. My goat Blue is having a really bad skin rash right now. I can't figure out what's going on. I'm gonna have to call the vet tomorrow, have her come out and look at him. So far we're not losing any more chickens, so that's good, right? We're not losing any more, right?
No, as far as I know.
Yeah, we're inundated with eggs, which Courtney knows all too well. She gets inundated with eggs all the time. But that's about it. It's just really hot. It gets really humid here. Like, I can tolerate decent heat, but when it gets humid and you just can't breathe, it's kind of like, yeah. Just getting the swing of spring planting. Yeah, us too. I was going to plant today, but it was too hot. So we're going to try to plant tomorrow in the rain, which I much prefer anyway, because it just feels so good. But I was also mentioning I got a cool video coming out Wednesday. It's entirely different. It may not even be a good one to put on my channel, but I'm doing it anyway, where I created an ambient ASMR video of a dark herbal apothecary at night. So it's got like fire burning, you know, glass clanking sounds, mortar and pestle sounds.
One does not sync with Mordor.
And it's just a very relaxing, like 18-minute video. So I'm kind of excited to see if it works. If you guys could watch it and then let me know if you get that vibe, like close your eyes and it's almost like meditative. If you get the vibe that you're in like a dark herbal apothecary at night or something, would be really cool. It's my first ASMR video. I'm going to do 2 more and try it out. But I live in a town of 2,000 people. There's more people in a block up there. Yeah. Your chicks are finally outside as of Friday. When are we putting ours out? Soon, right?
Well, I got to weed eat the area around. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow.
Okay. So, do we have fencing for them?
Well, they're still small enough to be in that thing by themselves. Like, that's just by itself.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering if there's like a temporary thing, even with just pallets or something, that we can set up so they can get out of there and the sun's not beating down on that, creating heat in that thing.
We didn't have an issue with last year. Did not.
Well, I thought they were running around a lot last year. Yeah, me too. It's hard to find time to edit videos, to be quite honest. I mean, we did 2 last week. I did the butternut squash this week, yesterday morning, which didn't do as well on a Saturday morning. So I'm learning the time frames too. I think at least 1 a week, but we're trying to shoot for 2. But when you run a business and a farm and like 3 other projects and you're serving on the board for like the SPCA and stuff, it's just time. And I do all the editing, so it's got to go with my schedule. It's hard. Yeah, our chicken run or chicken tractor is an old chickshaw of Justin Rhodes' first design that we modified to be a chicken tractor with no wheels.
And I flipped it over.
Yeah, and it works well. It's just, it's a little close to the road. Not that they've never gone in the road. But I know right before we were going to butcher last year, like something got like 7 of them in one night.
I think it was a coyote.
So I feel more comfortable if there's a fence of some sort. Saturday postings are crap for me. Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays have been the best. Yeah, Wednesdays and Fridays I think are where I'm going. And I'm trying to decide, I've been doing them at noon because I do watch a lot of other YouTubers that focus strictly on YouTube and analytics. And a lot of people notice they do get an uptick if they post around people's lunch breaks. But I might have to experiment with it. Do you see more like in the mornings or lunchtime or in the evenings, Mal? We just started our new rabbit colony today. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be butchering rabbits probably the same time we're butchering chicken, around that same time, I think. I think we still got rabbit in the freezer, though, so we're pretty good there. Better success in the evenings? Okay. Like late evenings or dinner time, I guess. I guess dinner time varies for people. Like if it was my dad's dinner time's at like 4:30. Us, we prefer eating like around 6 or 7. But I don't know. I might just have to experiment with it. My wound salve video did pretty good for my channel. I did think the butternut squash would do better, but I'm thinking the next, I don't know. I have to think of what other video I want to do. I'm trying to think of stuff that is relevant right now as well. Dinner time, yeah. But again, we're under 300 hours. It's 290-ish hours to go. So we have till June 1st. The goal was to hit that and then just keep on rocking the videos. I've been learning a lot more about the analytics and SEO. I mean, I understand Google SEO very well. It is a service I offer for my company, but YouTube's different. So I never never decided to look into it because I wasn't that worried about our channel. But now that we're this close, I'm like, maybe I should pay attention. Still post all over the place, but I have noticed that posting in the evening has been where my videos perform better. Okay. Hey, Kat, 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙎. How are you guys doing? Yeah, there's a lot of trees that we still have to do yet. I can't wait till the trees get bigger. I'm looking forward to just more shade to keep things cooler around here. And also the fruit. One of our peach trees, or maybe 2, have starting to get, and I don't know how many of you know much about fruit trees, but our peach trees are getting like this red pink wilt on some of the leaves. I don't know what that is. I assume it's some sort of disease. I've been plucking them, but now I have to, I don't know, figure that out. It's just one thing after the other. Thank you, Courtney, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙎, yeah. I love me some 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙎. I will say that the rain we did get a couple weeks ago, usually it's a big muddy mess by where my office is. Like, that's one of the reasons I got that pad for the studio, and there was no muddy mess now. I wonder why that is. And then over by the peacock pen is usually just a big muddy mess, and no muddy mess. Well, and then Dad mowed it, so we'll see how that continues. Dealing with the heat like you guys, yeah, the heat sucks. I just want more trees. Hey, naked gardeners. I am even having to clear the run area a bit just so I can get on top of them, protect the wild animals. Yeah. I'll tell you what, when it's hot out though, I find that when, I don't know if you guys remember from Westerns and stuff, they'd always wear like those kerchiefs around their neck. When you wear a white kerchief, or not a white, a wet kerchief, because it keeps your, what are those main arteries cool?
Jugular?
Yeah, it keeps you cooler. So I might just start doing that. Just get like an old bandana, wet it, and keep it around my neck when I'm working outside. I think that might help.
Yeah,
try to get Donald to do it, but he won't do it.
Well, that's something that the military will also teach you. Your neck and your wrists are the places you want to cool down the quickest.
Your wrists, really?
Yeah, they'll cool down. That's why you see a lot of people wear the sweatbands on their wrists.
Wouldn't that make you sweat?
And it catches sweat.
Oh, okay.
And it keeps it right there and keeps it cool. That's where we would put those on. Yeah, what carotid artery.
Yeah. So yeah, wearing a handkerchief that's wet. I might do that tomorrow. I remember doing it like 2 years ago, and I think I remember it working. I just forgot to do it. I think you should do it too.
What?
Because I think you get heated faster than I do.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you're from Texas.
Well, but I think I can sustain it better. I'm expecting to sweat. That's my thing. I expect to sweat.
Yeah. Sorry, hiccup. Yeah, naked gardeners are getting hit with rain too. I would love to take your rain. Bring it over here. I want the rain. We have not had rain. It's been a while. And your groin. New tank? No. I wish. He can clean it.
I can't even clean it. You need a vac truck for that.
Oh, well, yeah. But I won't do that.
That is a good point there, Josh.
What, your groin?
I don't know the spot for the handkerchief.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I won't talk about that too much. But yes, I like, and then a lot of times I like, and I'm with Mama Z, the feet are a big one for me. I hate wearing shoes in the summertime. Like walking through the stream out back cools me down pretty nicely too. You had a tropical? Did you guys have a? When does your hurricane season start? Doesn't that start soon, or is it now? Is it all summer long? Is it?
I think hurricane season is pretty much the end of spring to the beginning of fall.
Okay.
I believe.
Screw that.
It's a long season.
It is a long season. That's one of the reasons I've never wanted to live near a coast in general, but I definitely don't want to live near a coast that gets hit with that kind of stuff. Like maybe like coastal Maine or Washington State or something I could deal with. But you get like Florida, the Carolinas, Texas, Louisiana. It's too much.
And it blends in with tornadoes.
Yeah, it blends, yeah. Well, and then you got the flatlands, the tornado belt. I wouldn't want to live there either. I just couldn't. It's too much to deal with. Every season, you just don't know whether you're going to lose your house. I couldn't do it. I've never seen a tornado in my life. I've never been in a hurricane. The only time we were close is when I went to pick you up from Texas. When he moved up here, I flew down and then we drove up. Well, there was a huge ice storm coming off of Illinois, and then there was a huge hurricane coming up. And what was the hurricane? Sally?
Hurricane Sally?
Sandy? I think Sandy. And it was coming up the Carolinas, and we were going up across Tennessee. So what is that, 40, Route 40 to 81. And we were literally right going up in the middle of this big snowstorm and this big hurricane. And we made it, but it was still kind of
Sandy.
Yeah, Hurricane Sandy. So that would have been October 2012.
Yep.
Whatever was going on there.
3 hurricanes that year: Ernesto, Isaac, and Sandy.
Yeah. And a Sandy did a lot of damage too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse says, I'm pretty satisfied with my living situations for that. I feel like, yeah, that's what I love. No hurricanes, tornadoes, all 4 seasons. There's many reasons I wouldn't want to live in Texas. And there's good reasons to move to Texas. But the heat, there's very little snow. And at one point, we kind of wanted to go more north, and we still might. I don't know. We'll see, maybe northern Pennsylvania. But if I was too far north and didn't have the growing season that I'm used to, I think I would be unsatisfied with that too. Like, to not have all 4 seasons, especially fall. Fall is my favorite. What's y'all's favorite season? Because I like them all, but fall I think is definitely my top.
If it wasn't for allergies, it would be spring. But yeah. Fall is.
Yeah, Donald's been getting hit with the allergies lately, so his nose is like a faucet. So I'm meant to get some more stinging nettle tea. I do have some chai rooibos. It's supposed to help with your allergies. And then local honey, but it's hard to have hot tea when it's stinking hot out. So yeah, bugs. Don't like bugs. Second court?
Yeah.
An F5 tornado in DC is what helped win the Revolutionary War.
Or lose it.
Or lose it. Yeah, I've never seen a tornado. I know that in my lifetime that one has hit nearby. But I've never seen one. And that's the only one I can think of in my lifetime. So it's not that we never have them, but we don't have them enough that I've only ever seen or heard of one being nearby in 40 years. So
tornadoes?
Yeah. Hurricanes, we never get. We just get some rain, maybe.
I think
we never get the damage from one.
I want to say there was one in Frederick, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like in the county I'm living in at the time. There's only one that I know of in Carroll County when I was living in Maryland, and I've never heard of one here in Adams County. And I've been here 12 years now, I think. Yeah, when I was doing honey for him, he was drinking it in warm drinks. And then I was also baking with it. But the first year that he had local honey up here, we were doing a lot of honey consumption. And I like putting it on like toast or something. He had no allergies that year at all. When we stopped doing that, he's just dripping.
Yep.
So. Scan family says, we have tornadoes, earthquake, high winds, and large hail. Where are you located? Because that sounds like a bad place to live in, like security-wise. Mama Z says, I lived through Harvey. We did fine here, but other parts of town, not so much. Yeah, never lived through a hurricane. Would not want to. I think Pennsylvania is just a really, when I think about all my requirements of where I like to live, Pennsylvania definitely has most of them. I like old architecture. Pennsylvania has some of the oldest architecture in the country, along with, you know, all the original colonies. The gun laws here are really nice. You can have raw milk, so there's homesteading laws that are really good for homesteaders. It's got mountains. It's got all 4 seasons. Yeah, it's just a good state. Yeah, I don't have any allergies, so I can't really relate to that so much. I feel bad for him, but they found a new fault here. Port, we're live. Come here. Come here. What's that fault in Missouri? Pennsylvania, isn't that where Dracula is from, right?
Hey,
Port, come here.
you're so sweet.
Come on.
Be quiet.
Come here and say hi to people. Come on. Come here. Come say hi. Hey. My dog is stubborn. But yeah, isn't there a new fault, or not a new fault line, but isn't there a big fault line in Missouri? It starts with an M, I think. And they say that it's due, when it erupts or hits or whatever, that it's going to be devastating to a good...
Yellowstone?
No, it's in Missouri. It's one that's not like watched at all. Yeah, San Andreas is in California. It starts with an M though. Some kind of fault that's apparently massive, and it's
New Madrid.
Yeah, the New Madrid fault line. That's it. I read some kind of like documentary or watched some documentary on that, and it scared the crap out of me about how devastating that one's going to be when it hits. And that's in the middle of the freaking country.
And apparently it's an extremely active seismic zone.
Yeah. So, not moving out there. You know what? I've watched too many apocalyptic movies is what it is. I've seen that movie San Andreas, and I've seen 2012 and Day After Tomorrow and World War Z. I'm ready. He's not a genius. He's just a good Googler.
Yes, I am. I'm a genius.
You want to come up here? Why don't you come sit up here with us? So read up on that sometime, that New Madrid, because it doesn't sound very good. And then
What's up, buddy?
there's a documentary that was put out by one of the sons of the Baskin-Robbins
Come here.
empire or whatever.
So I can crack you.
I forget what it's called. Come on. But it's meant to be like an anti-meat documentary, which I'm not anti-meat at all. But come on.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
But he discusses
Hey, come here. Come on. Get up here.
this thing that I didn't think about water usage in our country.
Come on. Come on.
And come on, Port. Come on. No,
No, I think he just.
you can't fit. Come on. Hey. Anyway, this guy,
Come here.
he talks about the aquifer that is under like Colorado and stuff, and how with the amount of CAFOs, is it CAFO or CAPO? CAFO that are out there, and I agree with this. Like, we're very anti-CAFO. We love small, sustainable
animal feeding operation or contained.
Yeah. So the big feedlots of cows and pigs. Like, we're very supportive of regenerative agriculture and farming practices. Are you taking him out?
Yeah.
Okay. That work with the land. And this documentary, it's old. I want to say it was in like the 90s or something, but they were talking about how the more CAFOs that we're living off of, the more it's going to pull from this aquifer, which is what feeds a lot of the water for almost all of the Midwest. And it's just going to be gone, like within the next decade or something. And that's scary to think about. That's another reason that I won't move out west. We have really good water here in the mountains and stuff. Like, you get some good mountain water runoff and everything, but learning how to maintain my own water system just on my land and living in a place that is not at risk of relying on just that simple aquifer is very important to me. That's another reason I like living out here in Pennsylvania. So I don't remember the name of it. If you look up Baskin-Robbins meat documentary, maybe I mean, they do have some good points about nitrates in the water and stuff from big CAFOs and all of that. But it was pretty eye-opening. Awesome. Thank you, Mal, for hanging by. I really appreciate it. Work your dominant hand so typing isn't easy. Oh, no. How'd you do that? That sucks. Skinner says you're his Sunday night side piece.
Me?
Yeah.
That's right.
Court, you want to come up here now?
No, screw
You want to come say hi?
No, screw him.
You want to come say hi?
You want to say how will I go?
Well, he had to pee. When you got to go, you got to go. I know. I'm old now. When I got to go, I got to go. Come on. Whatever. Anyway. Did I have you watch that documentary, the one with the Baskin-Robbins guy? And the water aquifer issue with the CAFOs over in the Midwest?
It sounds familiar.
All right.
But I already knew about the water issues with CAFOs.
You got a little badass over here.
But that's just, well, I knew about the CAFOs because of the waste they create.
Yeah, the waste and the consumption.
Because that's my business. But then the waste leaches into that water area also.
Poop sucks.
Because they don't like the line.
Poop stinks.
That's the issue. When you have something, when you have that much waste, federal regulations require you to line it multiple times with a specific type of material. It's expensive, so companies don't like paying for it, so they'll cut corners.
Oh, that sucks. Fell and went to catch the. You know, I did that once. That sucks. Ended up punching 6-inch concrete steps. Oh man, that reminds me of your mom too.
Wait, who's that?
Scan family when they felt how they broke their hand.
Mm.
It gives me the skeevies just thinking about it. That sucks.
Reminds you of whose mom?
Your mom, when she fell off the concrete stairs.
Oh, right.
You're seeing a surgeon tomorrow. Well, good. Wait, when did you do that? Today?
Okay. Looks like it.
Well, you wouldn't see the surgeon the next day.
Well,
so
I mean, like not today, but
it had to be recent.
tell you what, I like that blue banner right there.
Why? Does it hide Franklin?
Yeah, it does.
If you're new to our channel, we have names for our bellies. And we're trying to evict them, but Donald's belly name is Franklin, and my belly name is Esther. So if you ever hear us talking about Franklin and Esther, we're trying to evict them by eating better and working out. Now, I could take the banner off.
Don't you do it. We need that information up there.
Well, I do want to talk, since we're coming towards the end of our live, our channel shout out for today. I don't know who wants to grab the link real quick, but I want to give a shout out to, let me take my banner off real quick, 𝙒𝙀 Farm, who is kind of a newer friend of ours, but you know,
right,
yeah, they come and hang out with us fairly regularly, and very interesting couple. I absolutely adore them. Anybody that is a big fan of things like Thor and all of that is you know, tops in my book. Anyway, so if you have not checked out 𝙒𝙀 Farm, please do. He puts out some brilliant content. Recently, he had a big one about a greenhouse that they had blow up, and they're in Canada, but really solid channel. These guys are fantastic, so check them out, and we would appreciate that. Thanks. So back to us. There we go. Monday, I broke. Saw general practitioner Tuesday. Knuckle exploded. Ugh. Swelling has to go down before surgeon will see. Wow. I hope they got you drugged up, because that sounds awful. Really awful. I don't think I've ever had that bad a break. Have you ever had a broken?
No.
No.
I've never had. I've had a fracture.
No painkiller. No painkiller.
That.
What?
No prescribed painkiller.
Oh don't think we could talk about that.
But like alcohol.
Well, yeah.
I'd be drinking.
I'd be shoving turmeric down my throat. For sure. That sucks. You'll have to stop by again because we go live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and let us know how it does. Because now you got me invested in this, so I gotta know how you do. They treat everyone here as a drug seeker, only ain't taking Tylenol. Yeah. Is it at least Tylenol with codeine or something? But probably not. I think when I had my tooth issue it was actually last May, I got it pulled. Tylenol was the only one that worked for me. They tried to give me like 𝙒𝘋𝙀𝙄𝙇 and it did not work. But for something like what you're dealing with, I can't imagine Tylenol being enough at all. But yeah, so tomorrow we're hoping it rains. We're going to try to do some watering tonight. Take care, 𝙒𝘖𝙔𝙎. Thank you for stopping by. Right now we're just focusing on garden and then figuring out our water issue. And honestly, my office is another issue I got to deal with. It's been extremely hot in my office during the day. Usually it starts getting bad around 3 o'clock. And it's been hard to work unless I'm sitting directly in front of the air conditioner, and then I'm okay. But we got to get insulation in there at some point to hold that cold air. And it's so bad some days. I'm just sitting there, and I'll be like laying on. I have a couch in there, and if I like, let's say this is where I'm laying, this level. If I put my hand up, like right here, I could just feel this, like the heat, the sizzle. It's no bueno. No codeine, allergic. That sucks even more. Ugh, I feel so bad for them. So I'll be knocked on bathroom door asking if I was okay. Told him to try and wipe with the opposite hand. It was not easy. Right? Don't they have those sticks? What? It's like a stick you could put a thing on the back of for people that can't reach behind. I should get one for Dad, to be honest. But you can, it's like a disposable thing, and you can, you know what I'm talking about? It's like a disposable wiping hand.
Describe it again.
Do you want me to describe it because you want to make fun of how I describe it? Because I know you. But yeah, I think they have these little things.
They do.
If you ever come to our lives, you'll see my husband likes to pick on me all the time when we're live. So
Never.
Always.
Never.
So, but yeah, we go live every Sunday. I'm going to have that video out Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern is the Dark Apothecary video. And then Friday is either going to be, and maybe I'll let you guys vote. I can either do the shed conversion video of the shed that we made and are putting as a studio for us, or I could do, Donald did a kind of a weed whacker review for one we bought at TSC, or I'm trying to think of what else I had planned. Trying to think. Or I could find another recipe. I have a good keto-friendly chicken salad recipe I could do or something. I have tons of recipes. And actually, one thing I've been thinking about doing, because I won this from Nana's Menagerie, the Layman's Cookbook collection. And I was looking through this the other day, and there's a couple I wouldn't mind trying. So I could do a video of just trying one of these recipes. I definitely want to stick to some cooler foods right now. Hot foods just aren't cutting it for me in this heat. So
maybe some more salads, like chicken salads.
Yeah, or that one chickpea salad I do that's really good. Oh, we need cucumbers though. I also got to can up that lilac syrup tomorrow if I can. It won't take long. We haven't seen sun in 8 days. Rain every day. I will need a boat soon. Oh, that's right, because you're down where they're getting all that rain too. I'm telling you guys, we'll take it. We need it bad. So you're gonna need one when you have your knee surgery. Here, Keith, grab my butt wiper. Would you use one if I needed it? If I was injured, like my arms were broken or something? Would you
Yeah.
help me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Naturally.
Okay. Did you just wink?
No.
I'm gonna play this live back.
Well,
And if you winked,
I might have blinked.
no, I think you winked.
I did not wink.
Like you were not gonna do it. You were joking.
No, I am not joking. I will 100%.
Let me see your hands.
I will 100% help you.
There's no crossed fingers.
Not at all.
Okay. You just did it again.
I
Sure.
was blinking. I'm blinking.
Ugh. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's 10 o'clock. We're going to try to wrap this up. We try not to spend too much on our lives because we want to be respectful of all you guys' time. So we really appreciate you hanging out. Look for our videos, especially Wednesday night. Let me know Wednesday night when that video comes out if you really get that vibe of being in a dark apothecary, because it's my first time experimenting with an ambient video, an ASMR video. So we will see you next Sunday and look forward to hearing from everybody then. Take care. Peace out.